Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless collective reading, so whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but keep in mind it's a general reading. So see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully help to bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. But in the end, always trust yourself, that divine inner guidance. It's inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start a little whimsical. This is the magical messages of the fairies. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Opening messages, energies, insight, and wisdom for the collective. Please and thank you. Oh, this is beautiful. You have some emotional healing coming in. There may have been a difficult situation, really tugged on your heartstrings. Maybe something deep inside of you, but whether this is something that happened way in the past or very recently, or you're going through now, it could be between you and a group, you and one other person in particular, you're receiving healing energy in this situation. Something is opening up someone's heart chakra. I feel like you get this emerald energy a lot. I also see either the stone Larimar or maybe turquoise. And I like that there is a daffodil here. Maybe you connect to daffodils. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings of love. So sometimes when we go through something really hard, we do close ourselves off, or somebody can put up a wall, and that's usually a form of protection. But sometimes that little form of protection or that little pocket it's an okay period. It's almost like putting yourself in the cocoon so you can internally heal from something. And I mean, when you really go through something really emotional, that's when you really recognize beautiful blessings of love when they come in. And you don't take them for granted. So you do have to eventually see when you are ready to open up your heart. But I get that that's really soon. You're starting to feel better. You're starting to feel different. You're starting to even see past situations as maybe blessings in disguise or periods of growth or awareness for you on what is healthy for you. What you really desire, what you need, what you deserve. So I kind of feel like we should clarify that with a tarot. So let's do that. Let's go to this. I have this one here. This is the Modern Love. So let's get a message. Clarity on emotional healing for the collective. What's another message on this energy? Also with the stone here, you or someone else is getting ready to speak about something that was emotional. Sometimes there has to be a big processing to understand what you feel. And sometimes even when you know exactly what you feel, it's still hard to put into words. So I think that is also something that is healing. Because you got the throat and the heart very prominent in that card. Clarity on emotional healing, please, and thank you. What does the collective need to know on this? Oh, you're getting your confidence back. You're definitely being expansive with this queen. You're ready to get back into the spotlight. Perhaps the start to this emotional healing is taking care of yourself. Maybe you're doing something physical. Look how strong she looks, and cool, calm, and collected. Like she's either just gonna, dive into a hard workout, or that workout wasn't even a big deal, or she's feeling those endorphins afterwards. She looks very strong, but this queen belongs in the spotlight. This is you recognizing that here you deserve to be noticed, and I think you will. I don't think you can help but notice the Queen of Wands. Whether it's how attractive she is, it doesn't have to be physical though. It's an attractiveness inside her nature. It's that fiery energy inside of her. Sometimes it's a personality. Sometimes it is how she expresses herself, or he. They usually have some kind of little flair about them. In like something that kind of sticks out, stands out, a trendsetter, but sometimes it's a personality, but it doesn't have to be anything to do with extrovert or introvert. Even if this person is very quiet, there is just something different about the energy of the Queen of Wands. She has this beautiful enthusiasm about the way she speaks, or the way she gets other people excited, or just her way is inspiring to others. The Queen of Wands is pretty cool. It's Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but it doesn't have to be. She's a go-getter, a trendsetter, a dive right in and do it kind of gal or guy. He or she likes adventures, expansion, very passionate, very creative. They don't really enjoy being put into a box, to feel like they're contained. I'm getting like a little bit of an itchy energy, almost like you or someone else needs to have a new experience or expand their horizon somehow, do something a little different. This is definitely not the queen who's not afraid to try something new. We'll look at her upside down. It could be that you just getting back in tune with your body upright again is what helps bring this all around healing into your life. But let's take a look at her upside down. She is a little bit of a prima donna. She always comes across as being confident, but she overdoes something to fill up the hole of a lack of confidence that's going on inside of him or her. Kind of always afraid of something being taken away from her. Like, she doesn't want to help someone else because what if they get too good and then they get the position that she's after? Or, she always kind of wants the starring role of a situation, or to be noticed, to be the biggest one in the crowd, or have the highest score on the test. But that's only when she's upside down, because there's no lack when that queen is upright. She recognizes there's enough for everyone, and she wants to see everyone else shine. She recognizes how beautiful everyone is, and she wants to get them up there and be involved in whatever she's doing with her, because then it's more fun. Let's get another card. Do you want to come up here? Come on. Come on. Up. Come up if you want to come up. Your choice. Let's get another message on the Queen of Wands, because it's a court card. So it could also be that this Queen of Wands is aiding in this emotional healing situation. That's somebody you know, that's you, or that's just a facet of you that you are beginning to embody, recognizing that you're meant to shine, express yourself however you express yourself. She has a really big tattoo as well. Maybe it's about a tattoo. Here, shape up. So maybe you're getting in shape, but I don't think it's necessarily physical. Maybe it's just like energetic in shape. Energetically in shape. Something like that. Let's get a clarifying message on the Queen of Wands, and then maybe dive back on over to a couple oracle cards. What do we have to know about this Queen of Wands? Please and thank you. There's also a lot of almost like deep red, orange, and yellow energy here. Oh, you're receiving a lot of clarity and communication. You're having the confidence to communicate clearly, to involve your heart for sure, but this is also involving your passionate side. What fires up your soul, and then having like the drive to pursue it, because this queen is also a nice example of a balance of masculine and feminine. She knows how to put on the pants, run a business, take control of a situation if she needs to, but she also knows how to sit back and just let stuff come to her. She knows that the right things are going to be attracted to her, and she almost doesn't, she kind of doesn't give a crap if you don't see that she's funny or don't see that she's attractive, because she has confidence enough to know she is, and to know you can't win them all. So she's not worried about the one she doesn't win. She has enough people that are attracted to her that she kind of always feels abundant. And maybe this comes when you have some clear communication, clear thinking. Maybe you're cutting some strings, drawing the line on some boundaries that you might have, maybe after healing from this, or something that you learned from something emotional that you went through, or she went through, or he went through. It looks like you're gaining a lot of knowledge. That's a lot of books. So maybe if you're reading about something, learning about a new subject, maybe this is all of the knowledge that you have gained over many, many experiences that you have. Maybe some of you are even writers. But look at that sword, it's floating. It's pointing towards the sky, so it's pointing towards source, spirit, your higher self. But you eventually have to take those lessons, those ideas, the reality of a situation, and the clarity that you received, and ground it. Sometimes I see this as a very bright idea. That light bulb moment, epiphany moment, where you're like, oh wow, that would be a really good idea. And then if your confidence and enthusiasm and passion is behind it, that's definitely something that can manifest abundance in your life. So you have to take that idea and ground it. You have to get past thinking about a conversation and have it. You have to know the right questions to ask yourself or someone else when you're there. It looks like you're going to figure it out here, because I think you're stepping through this archway, stepping into new territory. Upside down, it's not being clear, or knowing you have to have a conversation and not making the phone call, not having it, keeping everything in your thoughts, in your ideas, in logical land, and not putting it to use in your 3D reality. So let's go back. Let's go back to something totally different. I haven't used this in a while, but I kind of like this deck, although, let's see. This is the Green Witch Oracle. It's like fruits and vegetables and flowers. So let's just get another message on energy going on right now. Please and thank you. What else would be helpful right now? For the collective. When I look at this Ace of Swords, it looks like there are some things that are creating this portal that you're going to walk through that are very neat and tidy, stacked together perfectly. And it looks like a little bit of the foundation here. Around the foundation, there is something that's a little bit of a, like a little mess-a-roo. So maybe there is a situation that does have to be cleaned up, or there's something that you learned about, but you're either in the midst of something, still making notes on something, still like I'm seeing flipping through the pages or trying to find the right answer or something like that. So maybe there are a couple things in particular you're working on a little bit extra, but you have to end up using them to make a solid foundation. Also you have to clean something up, cut some strings, tie up some loose ends. Sometimes this is just being clear and precise about what you want to say, but it's sometimes how you deliver the message and not what the message is saying. I hope that made sense. All right, let's see what this big idea, this communication is all about. Give us another message on the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and emotional healing. Please and thank you. Oh, this is big. This is chives. Oh, it's a chive blossom. I feel like that may have come through in another reading where I saw the chive blossom. They are really pretty. It's almost like kind of like a sweet kind of onion grass thing. So maybe chive blossom, but the message here is divination. So it's receiving inner clarity on something. Maybe some of you are getting some spiritual downloads. You can maybe foresee why something is happening, why it had to happen, or how it's going to sort of manifest, but you're never going to get everything clearly, because with any divination, you're supposed to be in the dark a little bit, because otherwise you wouldn't be in the now, in the experience. So this gives you clues, but you have to make sure with this kind of energy, the insights that you're receiving are not ego-based. They have to be for the highest and greatest good of everyone, because when it comes from God's source, your higher self, the energy that you tap into it's kind of like this queen upright. She wants the best for everybody. She's not afraid to take the back seat on a situation if she knows that it allows somebody else the chance to rise and elevate. Because it doesn't make her light any duller. So maybe some of you are gifted, or you're getting bursts of extra psychic gifts coming through. Clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance. You could be very empathetic, reading a room, reading energies. Maybe you are gifted at helping and healing others. Because a lot of people dive into divination, spirituality, religion, even like metaphysics, stuff like that, when they've gone through something, when they're looking for clarity, when they're looking for answers. So if you have the capability of maybe learning something like that and providing some kind of healing or teaching for others so that they can tap into themselves and help heal, that's a gift from God. But there's a responsibility that comes with it. It's also a 14, so that is like alchemy, the merging of the divine masculine and feminine together, taking base metal into gold. I always feel like that 14 number it's bigger than balance. There's also divine protection, divine illumination, and orchestration that goes with that. There's always that big angel watching over the balance between as above, as below, heaven and earth, masculine, feminine, yin, yang, as within, so without, like synchronicity. You think about something and it's right there. It just happened. How did that happen? It's not just magical, it's spiritual. It always feels blessed and of high vibration. Divination. What you doing, Rose? You're like a little busybody. You're a busybody girl. Let's go to something different. This is the soul truth. Let's get clarity on divination. What else would be helpful for the collective to know? Please and thank you. Maybe some of you just try different forms of divination, but there's one thing in particular that you sort of just get. I mean, it could be cards. Maybe you can touch an object and kind of get an impression from it. Maybe you do tea leaves, coffee reading, shells, runes, I Ching. There are so many different kinds. So maybe some of you are, maybe that's what you're learning about. Or which spiritual gifts are the strongest with you. Usually we have one or two that are like the strongest, but you can develop the other ones. Maybe some of you have powerful dreams. It's a Scorpio energy in that card, and Scorpio is not afraid to dive deep in there. They're very strong and yet very mysterious energy because they can understand a lot of things that a lot of people don't understand about them. Let's see. Maybe Scorpio is you or somebody else. Where am I? Oh, you got a message that seems to almost be like this and this, because health has to do with mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, all of it, all your bodies. So maybe some of you are starting a new routine, getting healthier, eating better, packing your lunch, taking more walks, lifting some weights, maybe making some dietary changes. Maybe that could be what you're getting all of this knowledge on. Maybe seeking the right expert opinions on something. Maybe it's overall healing. It could be something small that you have to change or something big. Also getting rid of unhealthy people, places, things, environments, habits, anything that feels like it's unhealthy or draining you. Paying attention to your body, how different foods affect you, how different people affect you, because all of that can either uplift you, plug you in, elevate you, or even pull you down, cause you stress. Stress can really do a lot of damage on our body. So maybe some of you are recognizing what stresses you out, making some changes. That's what you're receiving some clarity on. I didn't even read this card. What does it say? Let's see. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? And what will it take for me to feel well? So you are either had some goals, maybe you got off track with something, or you have some new goals so you can make some changes. But you have to see what you've been doing right, what you can adjust. Don't be so hard on yourself. If one day, you get a little bit behind or get off track, it's okay. Do the best you can. We're all human. Just get back on track when you can. As I say, if my body could talk, it would say, what would your body say? Maybe you're listening to your body a little more. If you eat a certain thing and it makes you feel weird, maybe you can adjust that. Maybe some of you even have allergies to something and you don't even know it. So maybe it's going to see the right professional. Today's soul action is feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Your body is a temple. Treat it well. Make some new and exciting, she would be excited about these goals. And it's not about the big goal. If you're only looking at that big goal, here, you're going to miss all the beautiful little steps along the way. Sometimes it's easier to achieve the big goal if you have tiny little ones that feel more reachable. And those tiny little goals add up very fast. Make some new exciting goals and take your health to the next level. I think these tiny little goals are going to make a big difference in your life. So that's kind of cool. Let's see, what else do I have here? Let's do a divine feather. What's a divine feather message? There's a lot of like healthy energy coming through today for you guys. But I am getting a little bit of an organizational energy with this. So even if you got a lot of thoughts going on, sometimes if your place, your desk, your car, all that is a little bit disorganized, you got laundry all over the place, or, you know, books open from studying a lot or something like that, sometimes that flow of energy or your thoughts get a little bit jumbled because you can be stressed out or distracted by things going around you. So maybe it starts with a little bit of a spring cleaning as well. Just kind of organize yourself. Maybe getting rid of things that you don't use or getting dusty. Keeping things that are useful. Making some room for something new. What is a divine feather message to be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. The chickadee, the time is right. Well, that's kind of, we're getting the same message. I like when the energy just sort of flows. So this is what needs to be heard today. This is releasing and recognizing what it is, having clarity, old patterns, old ways of doing something, maybe even how you thought about something. Anything you're too attached to that's now draining or straining you. It's time to let something go, clean something up, do something a different way. It's the time is right to release old patterns and energies because you're ready to embrace some change. And if you're feeling a little bit unsure, like you don't know how to get that grounded, once you start to make a couple of adjustments and you start to see how much change can come in, how much growth you can have, how much expansion can come in, how your whole energy field can change, you're going to get more and more excited. So don't let that light bulb go out before you put some energy and pursue something. That's a little chickadee. That's a cute little bird. All right, should we get, I feel like I don't know, I kind of want to, let's do a spirit message. And then let's go back to the tarot. But I think I want to do a different tarot deck. So let's get one spirit message for you guys. Oh, this isn't the spirit, this is the animal one. So animal spirit message. They look very similar. What is one animal spirit message to be helpful and insightful right now for the collective, please and thank you. Message. Oh, you're getting guidance. Well, you do have this divination here, so you are again getting a double message. So pay attention to your gut feelings on something. The messages you get through your intuition, divine guidance. Panther is such a beautiful animal. Maybe you connect to panthers, cat energy. I think it's a band. Cat Power. I haven't thought of that band. I think it's called that, but I don't have any songs. It was a long time ago. It is time, to release your passions. Time to let them out of the cage. Time to let something off of the leash and begin a new chapter. Well, you got all these books here. Maybe you've had many chapters. Maybe the next one has not been written. Leave some open beautiful pages, canvas for these words to just fall into place, for your life to fall into place. Even if you have goals, have this, where's this inner knowing, this future you can kind of foresee, the experience is still going to be a gift. You gotta still be on that exact page when you're there. Be in the now. Be in the experience you get to have, whatever the journey brings. You are encouraged to expand your awareness. Eliminate fears. Gain back your confidence. Recognize anything difficult you went through brought you strength, brought you new awareness, brought you better clarity on who you are, who you were, and who you're going to become. Eliminate fears and you become a whole new person. You are guided and you are protected. So you are being divinely guided along this path. Trust that you will be shown the way. I hear your guidance is going to be kicking into full gear. Makes me think of, I don't know, like a stick shift. Maybe you're stalling something before. You are guided and you are protected too. I like this energy today for you guys. All right, let's go to the tarot. Let's get a couple tarot messages and just see what comes through. Let's get another message on that Ace of Swords. What do we need to know about this new found clarity, expansion, communication, information, knowledge, wisdom? Ace of Swords. What else can you tell us for the collective? Please and thank you. Hold on, these cards are slippy. Clarity on the Ace of Swords, please. There's a song, I don't know why I just thought of The Letter. I think it's called The Letter by Natalie Merchant. I feel like it's a very sad song too. It's beautiful though. If I ever write this letter. Oh, the pages I would write, but I just don't know where to send it. I don't know, it's really pretty, but I will put that below. Maybe somebody will connect to that song. A message on the Ace of Swords, please. The Four of Cups. All right, so maybe you're receiving some clarity that's going to help you get out of this. I don't know. The Four of Cups is sort of my meh kind of energy. It's like not recognizing blessings that are right there, not paying attention to the right thing. It's no longer really over processing something. It's just, even though it can be contemplation, it's sort of bored energy, kind of distracted energy. Sometimes it's paying attention to the things that weren't working a little too much and not looking towards how something could work or what else you could do. It's like you always look in a little bit the wrong direction, because there's usually a big offer, guidance, abundance, something that you can take a sip on that nourishes your soul, and you're just not accepting it, not seeing it, not noticing it. Interesting on this one in particular, it does say there's arrogant wastefulness. So it's like you're wasting time, wasting energy, maybe wasting energy on things that aren't healthy or good for you anymore. And it's kind of knowing that something isn't so good or broken. Because usually there's a couple of cups that are cracked. It's like, oh, is there a hole in my glass? How did that happen? There's an actual hole in the glass. It's not filling up. It just kind of keeps circulating out. So you have to find where there's no hole in the glass. What is the offer that's being handed to you that will fill you up, fill up your heart? It's like, it's right there. What does this say? It has a message upside down. Regretful comparison. That's sort of an interesting energy, because if you have all of this newness coming in and all of this change, and you are changed, because it says here, you're going to be a whole new person. So don't compare yourself to who you were before. And if you have new people or places or things in your life, have the discernment. You know, if something looks like it is a repeating pattern in your life, you have the discernment, the awareness to cut something out before it becomes an issue or a problem, or recognizing that it's just not right for you. But if you have something that's really different, don't presume or assume that it's going to be like anything else. Maybe it's going to be really different. Maybe that blessed opportunity is going to be that one thing you never you never thought you'd get or deserve. You do. You deserve the best. You deserve it all. You deserve your heart's desire. And if you have a huge hand of God right there, usually there's some divine hand coming in saying, hey, we're sending you this to help you, to bring some healing in your life. Maybe that's a partnership. Maybe that's a person. Maybe that's a new job. Maybe that's a project. Maybe that's an idea you need to pursue. Maybe that's just this beautiful facet inside of you that you need to be expressing and confident about. You got to believe in yourself. You got to sometimes just take a chance. It looks like you actually have a couple of chances. I'm just getting that you're wasting time. Wasting time. Is that a song? I feel like it's probably in a lot of songs, but the one I'm thinking of is kind of fuzzy in my mind. Let's see what this is about. What is this Four of Cups about? Being complacent. Maybe somebody else was wasting a lot of time because they were unclear about something. Holding on to old baggage or an old way of doing something instead of embracing newness. Maybe a little bit of uncomfortability, because even when you're getting, you know, your workout on over here, when you're doing those squats, it's not comfortable. If you're just in comfy land all the time, you're not going to get super big results. So you have to push yourself a little bit here to have the results that you're proud of. A little clarity on that Four of Cups, please. Oh, wow. Look at all this energy. You got a lot of, like, maybe there's somebody with blonde, auburn, red, strawberry blonde hair. All of these girls have similar hair color. Maybe it's just the energy of the sun. The sun is so beautiful. Maybe it's a lot of Leo energy. This is, without a doubt, when you are getting out of this funky energy or someone else's, and you're recognizing when something is the most beautiful golden opportunity of your life, and that is the new beginning. When the sun comes through, doesn't even matter what else is coming in my opinion. The sun brings such a magnetic, magnificent, marvelous, maybe the letter M is important, energy to the rest of the reading. It's beautiful. It's happiness. It's truth. It's you being your true self and feeling good in your skin. Being around a person, people, or an environment where you can just be you. This is sometimes, where's that first one? Maybe tapping into your inner child, playing like a kid, doing what makes you feel alive and thriving and having fun. This is a really sexy card. You are holding a ball of energy. You are energy. You are. You are energy. And energy is just changed. It never goes away. It's unbridled joy. Upside down, I like how these have a little message. It says dampened joy. I feel like it's just kind of like a cloudy day. The joy's still there. It's still underneath the surface of something. It's just every day isn't rainbows, butterflies, and sunshine and unicorns. Some days are hard, but there's still this underlying joy inside. Maybe it comes after clarity. I feel like this is also opportunity, because it's kind of like the star, but it's not so far away because it's our star. It's close. You feel it. It's creation. It makes everything grow. And it's kind of a big star you can't miss. It's always there, even behind clouds and weird seasons. When it's winter, the sun always comes back. You always know that it's there. It's reliable. So this is something that you need to focus on and recognize and put your head towards. I'm getting like, get your head held high. You're starting to hold your head differently. It's number 19, and it's a major arcana energy. So you have what? You have a major arcana. That's just probably the most brilliant card you can get. You have court card, and you have one ace minor arcana card, and this is a minor arcana. So the minor arcana cards you have way more control over. The court cards are more facets and personality traits, people. But the big boys, big girls, are the ones when you get the major arcana. Those are more divine. She's got a little smirk on her face too. So, and she's holding up, I'm going to show you this. Maybe you knew something all along. Maybe you didn't know how. Maybe you didn't know the exact path, or maybe how brilliant it would actually be, but you knew something. Look at the little smirk on her face, and she's holding that ball. There's that crystal ball there. You had that little intuition inside of you that you were supposed to be doing something, have something, be with someone, be in a certain environment, obtain that goal. I just don't think you quite know how much bigger it's supposed to be. It's like you got a little hint of roux. Let's get a card to clarify the sun, this unbridled joy. What else does the collective need to know? Please and thank you. Oh, you're multitasking. Let me show what's at the bottom. You got a lot of Queen of Wands coming through. So even though that's a court card, that's your double whammy. That's the foundation of whatever is going on here, is whatever it is, you're getting back your confidence. Or you could also be really inspired by someone else who stands firm in this energy. I heard takes you under their wing. I hear once they give you a chance, or gave you a chance, will always give you a chance, something like that. I don't think that's for everyone. I think for most of you, this is what you're embodying. But first, you got to make some adjustments. That's here. You have to lighten something up. If something was really heavy, see what your goals are. See what you can handle, what you can do, what you can adjust in your everyday world with this Two of Pentacles. You have to lighten up the load. You have to see what needs your attention and what you can put away for a little while. What have you been thinking about passionately in your soul and you're not putting any energy into it? That's where you need to start. Follow your passion. Follow your joy. Follow what makes you happy, whatever it is. A subject you like, a person you like to be around, this thing you want to try, a place in the world you want to go. Whatever interests you, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. This is going to be what opens you up, brings you back into balance, because usually there's something a little out of balance here between work and home. This isn't usually a sleeping card, but maybe between how much you sleep and how much effort you put into something, maybe sleeping is important. You're not even juggling this. This energy is just swirling around you. You could be doing 2 different things at once, 2 different jobs, but you have this infinity hovering around you, almost like 2 big Ace of Pentacles walking with you. But you are at crossroads here, so which way do you go first? Which is the idea you want to plant today? Maybe you do one tomorrow. I am getting that you can do more than one thing here. You can put your energy in more than one place. You just have to find how to balance something out. Readjust something in your schedule. Try to think about something more light. It's like a fun energy, even though she's here in a business suit. It says set priorities. What does this say? Reassess priorities. You have all the same messages coming through. It's time to release old patterns and energies. You're ready to embrace change. It's time to release your passions, live your dreams, begin a new chapter in your life, and encourage to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. Because you are guided and protected. And here, where do you want to be? Why aren't you there yet? What will it take for you to feel better about what you're doing and what you're putting your energy into? Let's look at this queen. I think she's with Panther. I think you got double Panther. You got double queen, double Panther. Quadruple sexy lady or feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a lady. 2 crystal balls, a bunch of books, and a big ass sword. And a chickadee. Confident ambition. And here it's fearful yearning. So maybe you're desiring something, but it looks like you are ready to release your fears. Also upside down, she can be the one that's a little bit arrogant. Upright, look at, she's walking into the sun. I think I just know it's that song. Might as well be walking on the sun. I can't get who sings it. That's a fun it's kind of a fun song. You found that opportunity and you're not afraid of shining in that spotlight. You can't miss the sun. Look at it, it's right in front of you. Meant for you. Meant to shine for you. I just thought of shine. Show me a sign, show me a way. Tell me your love, tell me what will I find? Will I find? I'm gonna put the lyrics to that song, because even though it's like, I don't know, kind of a radio pop rock kind of song, it has pretty deep words. So I'm gonna find the lyrics to that song for you. So it looks like you're gaining back your confidence. You found this fiery portal of passion on the brand new you. You're readjusting something in your life to bring balance, wellness, health, happiness, healing into your world. Kind of getting excited for you. I think you really like starting to figure something out, or you're definitely taking some steps where you're going to start to feel that. Like I get like I don't know, fiery. I feel like you're going to almost be like talking about something or what you get to do or this goal that you have. And it's almost like your cheeks are going to be hurting. You're smiling so authentically. It feels really beautiful. So I feel like it's coming. It's coming. It's already either starting or it's going to come in pretty fast. All right, let's get one more just to sum this all up. Depending on if I have it. I think I do, of course. Let's do the winged enchantment and just get one more message. One last quick message to summarize the energy going on here. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading today. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for being here with me. I feel so much gratitude to each and every one of you. One more message. Clarity for the collective. There's one more last message to be helpful and insightful. Oh, I love this card. It's the Heron. It's so powerful. It's number 16. I feel like in this deck, it's almost a little bit of a High Priestess energy. She has a crystal ball. That's a triple whammy for you on holding these energy balls in your hand and foreseeing something. Look at that. Look at that. What hand is it? It's your left hand. So you're receiving energy. You can't see in either of these cards what you're doing with your right hand, which is the hand that releases energy, like the masculine side. But whatever you are receiving intuitively, you have to have this open allowance for it to come in. You have to have room for it to be there. You can't have something closed off. There's no room. You have to have that sense of complete trust and release. 16 Heron. I am Heron, the ally of the mystic. I am stable. I am focused and alert. I'm gonna put Van Morrison in there because that song is another song is just simply beautiful. Into the mystic. I don't know why I just thought of another one. I just thought of slow like honey. Fiona Apple. I am focused and alert. I am at peace. I never miss a ripple in the great pool. I never dwell on movements already past. Don't dwell on it. Let something go. Use the experiences to help move you forward. I am the gift of concentration. I do have the Ace of Swords. Concentration, but not wastefulness. I am the stillness that allows greater purpose. I'm self-reliance. She would be very self-reliant, or he. And the inherent strength to stand alone. Now is the time for rest. I did see rest before, right? Even though that wasn't really the meaning of that card. Rest and meditation. You must find your center and ground yourself in it. I am perfect timing. Never moving too soon and never striking too late. I am the knowledge that everything has its perfect moment in the cosmos. If you're trying to push something, it is time to let go. Be still in the waters around you. Wait for the undercurrent. Wait till you feel that tide change and see what it brings. I am humble, having mastered the silence of non-action. So even though you're gonna know when it's the right time to take action, and I don't think this has to do with maybe yourself. It's just not a pushy energy. She knows how to let something come to her. There is purification in acceptance. Definitely seeing something for the reality that it is. And there is wellness. Are we going right back to the beginning? Let's go to this one. And just letting things be what they are. You are meditation, you are beauty and balance, you are the calm center of your universe, and you are heroine. I just thought of the I can't think of who sings it now. The something of your universe. I will find it. I will put it below. Anyway, I keep wanting to hear the song. You are the sunlight. There we go. It's like on the tip of my tongue. You are the sunlight in my universe. I think our love was really something real. Change the world. There we go. Where's that sunlight? I can't find that beautiful sunlight. So we're just gonna leave you with that. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I was talking all before about organizing and cleaning up a mess, and I feel like I made a big old mess-a-roo here. But that being said, thank you so much for joining me. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, and I will see you soon. Bye.